to help out a little bit. How's everybody doing today?
I am hungry for mofongo.
Yes, sir. All right. All right. I had to wear my Puerto Rico shirt for today.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, gotcha. All right. All right, is everybody in? Should I give people a couple minutes to start logging in?
One more minute.
All right, gotcha.
Are you still in Florida?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're going to come back to Knoxville, aren't you?
Say it one more time.
Are you going to come back to Knoxville? I hope so.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Probably should be coming back on Monday.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Should be coming back on Monday and got a little flight, so it helps out. Last time we came to Knoxville, it took us 10 hours with the little baby. So this time it's not gonna. This time it only took 2 hours.
Oh my God! 10 hours on an airplane? You mean?
Yeah. We took an airplane this time. So last time it took 10 hours with flying or with driving with the baby from Knoxville to Florida.
Did you know there's a Puerto Rican restaurant in Knoxville?
I heard about it. Is it the one near Alcoa?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my wife, we went to that one about like a couple months ago, and it was pretty good.
Okay. Someone just told me that yesterday.
Yeah, we went to it. It's pretty good. That's the first Puerto Rican restaurant I've seen since I've been there.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
And that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Jordan, why don't you start with telling us why you're a vegan and about your business?
Awesome, yes, sir. Gotcha. All right, let me put it so I got better lighting in here. All right. Yeah, so my name is Jordan Adorno, and I became a vegan probably about almost 2 years ago. And the reason why I became vegan, of course, because of the animal foods.
For sure. We should be recording him instead of him having to move it around.
I think someone got to mute themselves.
Oh.
All right. There we go. Yeah. So, the reason for animal cruelty and also for health reasons, I watched a documentary called What the Health on Netflix, and it kind of opened up my eyes to seeing different things. And if I love animals myself, I'm going to school for animals, and I have my own business also, which is for creating awareness for some injustices that animals go through across the world. I have my own clothing brand called We Rebel Apparel. And of course, it's a quality clothing brand, but also represents the animals, being a voice for them. Because if they don't have a voice for themselves, if no one's going to do it, then who will? So so that's what I'm starting doing. So today I'm going to be showing you a vegan meal that is from my roots. I'm half Puerto Rican, half African American. So from my dad's side, it's called a mofongo. But I'm going to be creating a Tri-Mofongo. So this includes sweet plantain, regular plantain, and yucca. So I'll be showing you guys later on. I know we got a couple minutes. I'm going to let everybody get in here 5 more minutes at least, and I'm going to go ahead and start showing you guys the ingredients. And I'm going to send a little text in the group chat so everybody can see it and take it for themselves. Does everybody hear me clearly? I guess we can do a thumbs up in the chat.
Yes.
All right, awesome. All right. And my business, I'm going to put it in the link right now. It's called We Rebel Apparel. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and send you guys a link to my business too. All right. And I'm going to send it right in the chat. All right. You guys let me know if you guys see it in the chat. All right. Everybody enjoying their day so far?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. How are you doing today? Awesome. So have you guys can say yes or no. Have you guys ever heard of mofongo before?
Yes.
No. I had never heard.
All right. So mofongo, like I said, is a Puerto Rican dish. And I'm going to show you guys some of the ingredients right now. So we have right here, this is sweet plantain. And then this is the green one, is just regular plantain right here. And since I'm going to be cooking for quite a few people, I brought a lot of plantains. And then this is the yucca. So whenever you go to the store, you can find them at Publix. You can go to Whole Foods, Kroger, Walmart as well. And this is what yucca looks like. I cut half of it because I already started boiling it. And then, so these are the ingredients that you're going to need. And then I have cilantro, fresh cilantro. And this is good with putting on top of the dish. And then we also have an onion right here. And this is called cebolla, if you're Spanish, you know. And I got some peppers. I'm going to be putting this on the side, on top of the mofongo. And since I already have my sauce already going, got it marinating, got garlic in here, got veggie broth, Sazón, a little bit of adobo and cilantro in here, and a little bit of virgin oil. And so this is it. So this is everything that you're gonna need. And I might skip over a couple of things. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. All right. And I guess we can go ahead and get right to it. My wife is gonna start recording me. All right. Does anybody have any questions so far? Good.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm Ramona. I wanted to know whether your plantains, are they ripe or are they raw?
What was the question? You said, are they light?
Your plantains, are they ripe or are they raw?
So I have a couple. So it's a mixture of both. Some are ripe and then some are raw. And the reason why I do that is so it kind of gives it balance out the sweetness. Because if you have a lot of ripe ones, it's gonna be really sweet. So you can do it that way too. I made a couple, made a one batch like that, and it tastes pretty good. So it's really to balance out the sweetness.
Okay, thank you. Because we have a South Asian dish with raw banana. We call it banana. So that's it. So that's why. But this would be good to see. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Yeah, no problem. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Bombay, India, but right now I'm in Vancouver.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Okay.
All right, awesome. Well, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to show you guys on the side. So right now I have the yucca boiling, and the yucca is, of course, a root. So it's another starch. You want to get this boiling first because it takes the longest, and you want to wait till it gets a little soft. And once you get that soft, then I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting up those sweet plantains and start grilling them with some butter. And then of course, we're gonna do vegan butter. I don't know if you guys have heard of this before. It's called Earth Balance. And then all you do, you can cook with this. No soy. You know, I don't like to do too much soy in my ingredients. So this one's a soy-free one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a pan and get this started for the sweet plantain. Any questions?
Yes. How long does it take for the yucca to get soft?
About 15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes?
Yep, about 15 minutes to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get this going. Oh, forgot a fork. No, you just put it on the side. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this on there. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn this around. All right, guys. Can everybody still see me pretty well?
Yeah, I can.
Awesome, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do now. Yeah, probably gonna need a little help. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting butter on the pan. You guys can see and let it melt a little bit. And then we want to put the stove not too high because you don't want to burn the plantains. So I put like on our low, like 3. All right, get that butter up. And then we can go ahead and start cutting the sweet plantain. All right, you want to go above me? All right. And then so whenever we cut plantains, a lot of people, it's not like a regular banana. It sticks a lot to the peel. So you just go ahead, cut one end right here, cut the other end, and then you just cut it right down the middle. Like a banana boat kind of. And then once you do that, you can peel it. It's pretty easy to peel. All right, and then you got this one, and then you're gonna cut it into like little squares a little bit. I mean circles. All right. Any questions so far?
Have you lived in Puerto Rico?
My dad's from Puerto Rico. I'm from Florida. So I've been there a couple times though. It's a beautiful island. All right. Then we're gonna cut the other one real quick. All right. We'll go ahead and do the same process. Cut this side and cut right down the middle. Has anybody ever cooked with sweet plantains before?
Not
Yes.
You guys have cooked with sweet plantains?
I have. I've actually fried them, but it was more just like how I've had at a Jamaican restaurant, but they're really ripe ones. Wait.
Yeah. It's the same. Yep. Same concept. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and take this right over here. All right, we got the butter scissors.
Truth is, everybody basically had to be with it all. Yeah, it's kind of slick. You told us.
We go ahead and space them all out so they all have space. All get to cook evenly.
Hey, coach on football is special. I promise
you. Butter on here. All right, now yucca should be getting right, so I'm gonna go ahead and check on that yucca after I get this going. And the thing about sweet plantains, they cook pretty fast, and then you want to just wait till it gets to like a really good brown look. And once it, a little soft and brown, once you get there, then you'll be able to flip over on the other side. So let me go ahead and check this one. Right. All right, guys, let's see. We're gonna let it cook just a little bit more.
Are you gonna take the peeling off later?
Yeah, I will. Yep, yes, sir. It's easier. You can take it off beforehand, or you can do it at the end. And once ever I get it boiled and it's really soft and tender, it's pretty easy to peel it off. All right. And so we're gonna wait till this gets over here. So after, I'm gonna actually show you guys how I do the sauce real quick. So this right here, I have the sauce on. So this, I got garlic in it. I have like I said earlier before, I got veggie broth, and I got a little bit of virgin oil, olive oil, and I cut up a little bit of cilantro, and I put Sazón in here and adobo. I'll show you what Sazón looks like. And this is this right here. It's another Puerto Rican season. So between these two right there, and then cut up fresh cilantro and you put it in and just let it marinate. You do this before you start cooking or cutting up anything. So by the time you're done and whenever you drizzle it on there, it has a really good flavor. Any questions? No?
Did you create that sauce yourself or just look at different recipes?
Well, my wife, she's a Puerto Rican and she makes it too. And so she actually taught me about this sauce. And so I just basically use her sauce as well. And so
Can I see that
I learned
box
it from my
again?
wife. Say it every time? Oh, yeah, here you go.
Is the adobo, is it already sort of made into a paste?
It's like a seasoning, it's like a powder.
Oh, powder, okay.
Yeah, and the Sazón is a powder too. All right, go ahead and check on this real quick, make sure it's not burning up. All right.
Jordan, have you always liked to cook?
Yeah, I actually have one. I like to it's kind of using my creativity. So it's another way I can use my creativity, and I like trying to test, see how different things taste together. I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie Ratatouille. Have you guys ever watched that movie Ratatouille?
No.
So
Yes,
it's
I
a
love that
Disney
movie.
Exactly, yeah, it's a Disney movie, and it's a rat, and he loves to cook. But anyways, he uses his sense of smell and his taste, and he
Yeah,
just
to
cooks
make
really
all
good
his
dishes.
recipes.
Exactly. And so I kind of do the same concept, or like, I would think in my head how something's gonna turn out, and I'll make different things. Like I make a lot of different vegan dishes, and my wife she loves my cooking. She's recording right now. So, babe, can you tell them that it tastes good?
Yes, it does. Someone asked, what are the proportions of sauce ingredients?
So I use 1 package of Sazón for the seasoning, and I use probably about like 2 spoons of adobo, and then probably about like a handful of cilantro. And then I use also half a cup of olive oil, and then depending on how much you're making for everybody, you can either do a cup of the veggie broth or you can do half a cup of veggie broth. So it really depends on how much you're trying to make. Since I'm making a lot for everybody, I put like a cup of veggie broth. All right, and then so if you zoom in a little bit, you can see the browns look on it. So yeah, you want to get that browns look. Can you guys see that?
So those are sweet, a little bit sweet on their own, or not?
Yeah, yes, sir. Once it gets to this light color right here, it's really sweet, just like a regular banana. And then once it's this right here, this is like a more of a tart. It's not sweet, so it kind of balances each other out. More savory. All right, I think this yucca should be. All right, yep, looking pretty good so far. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this out. All right, go ahead and turn this off. And then what you want to do, mofongo is kind of like almost in a ball. So you can get either a measuring cup or you can even get a coffee cup or whatever, and then you can start forming the balls into the cup. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. Go ahead and take that out. All right. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get a bowl so I can start mixing the ingredients. Got a big bowl. You can get a big size bowl because you're gonna put everything together here and start mashing it together. And sorry guys, I'm at my parents' house. I haven't been here in a while, so I got to find where everything's at. Looks like a mud. Like a mud? Okay, let me check this out. Alright. We're going to use a Starbucks mug. Alright. Nice. We're going to go ahead and put this back on this side. We're going to start taking the yucca out, and then we're going to take the peels off the yucca, and we're going to put them in here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this, all right? And one more thing I did forgot to say, whenever you're boiling the yucca in the water, add a little bit of salt so that the yucca can absorb some of that flavor. We can go ahead and start taking this out. So usually I have some Puerto Rican music in the background. I don't want no distractions today. Has anybody been to Puerto Rico before?
No, but I'd like to go.
It's a
I've been to-
really beautiful.
Been to Cuba and Dominican Republic, but not Puerto Rico.
Yours is a good, pretty island as well. All right, we'll get my knife back. All right, guys. So, like I said, like we were saying earlier, we can go ahead and peel this off. It's a little bit easier. You can just do it with your hand, honestly. It's a little hot, but it's not too bad. Go ahead, take this. All right. And of course, make sure your hands are clean before you do this. All right, you can go ahead and start adding it to the bowl once it's already been peeled. Make sure it's not peeled. And then a yucca has like a different texture than a lot of different things. I don't know a good veggie or a good plant to compare yucca to because it has its own really unique texture. You can kind of see how it kind of peels apart a little bit. I don't know if you can see it a little bit. Yeah, it's more like stringy. All right, guys. Put a little bit, and you want to get a good portion in here too. You don't want to have too more sweet than yucca. So I put I'm gonna probably put majority of this in here, and we should be able to make 2 mofongos with this. I know yucca's and then so this is a Tri-Mofongo. And this is different from a regular mofongo. Regular mofongo is just yucca. Just raw plantains, sorry about that. And then, so this one has yucca, sweet plantains, and then regular plantains. So a lot of Puerto Rican restaurants will sell this in actual Puerto Rico.
Is regular plantain just an unripe sweet plantain, or are they 2 different things?
Yep, you're right, exactly. Unripe plantain.
So Jordan, I wanted to ask you something. It's Ramona again. So when we make it in India, you have a kind of a sap which comes out of that unripe plantain. And so we kind of overcome that by boiling it in a little tamarind water. Do you do something like that with your plantain? Even when you're cutting it, you would find that your hand gets rather sticky and little discolored also because of that sap.
You said, does your hand get a little sticky, you said?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, with the yucca, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
It does, right?
Yeah, with the plantain, yes, ma'am.
Maybe your spices can, help to combat that. When you eat it also, that would be part of the taste.
I can slightly understand what you're saying, but I think your connection going a little in and out.
Okay.
Can you type it in the chat?
Sure.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and put the plantains in here as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring the plantains over. All right, it has a good brown crisp right there. Go ahead and just add it right into it. All right, guys, now you can see right there, we have the sweet plantain, regular plantains, and we have the yucca right here as well. And so this is gonna, all you're gonna do is just mash it together with your hands. My hands are already clean, so, or you could do it with a fork. You could do it with a fork, or you could do a masher. I'll show you the masher that we have. It's not, yeah. Yeah, we got, this is one of the mashers that we have. And then all you gotta do, and this in the middle, you just mash it with the little thing. But I'm not gonna do that. I like usually personally do it with my hands. It's a little bit easier for me. So you just, all you gotta do, pour a little bit of the sauce in here, mix it up.
I want to see that masher though. One time, smush it once with that masher. Is that a piece of wood?
Yes, sir. All right. And usually the mashers are always, it's like this brown look. So yeah, usually the brown look, and all it is just this. And then I don't know what the other utensil is. It's like a stick, and then you just mash it in the middle. It's gonna have like a little opening like this, and you just mash it in the middle.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and I'll put a little bit more seasoning in here. All right, and I'm gonna do mash it all together. All right. I'm gonna keep mashing. Get all that sauce in there together. And I can really smell the sauce right now. It smells really good. And then whenever you're mashing together with your hands, you're gonna feel little bits and pieces of that yucca because it's really hard substance. And all you do is just keep mashing it together and get it to like a really so it's easier to chew.
Do most of mofongo have a lot? I saw mofongo recipes with meat in them though. Do they usually have meat?
Yeah, usually yeah, they put meat in it, and then some of the sauces they use like a lot of like seafood too in it. They put like ceviche and seafood in it, and that's kind of what makes it not vegan. And they'll use like more like a vegan, not instead of a vegetarian broth, they'll use like a beef broth or use like a seafood broth. And so honestly, it's pretty simple to make. It is kind of time consuming if you're making it for a lot of people. But this right here, this batch right here is gonna be able to make two. So if you're making it just for yourself, this would be perfect. All right, and then I'm gonna go put a little bit more seasoning in it.
Is the adobo powder is in the seasoning?
Yep, the adobo inside here, a little bit in here already. So I don't want to put too much seasoning in it to where it's too salty, or you want to make sure you want to have a good balance to it. So this right, and I already have garlic in here. When the garlic's marinating with olive oil, it brings out a really good flavor in it.
What's the main ingredient of adobo powder? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure it's garlic, salt. It has a pepper in it, and I think it has and also has onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of garlic powder, and I want to say it also has like I can tell you the ingredients. Let me see it, man. Let me see it. So yeah, you got salt, garlic, black pepper, oregano, and turmeric. So that's all that's in it. And then in the Sazón, it has a lot of different kind of similar ingredients. All right, guys. So we're about to go ahead and put into our cup. Mira, mira, mi amor, babe, Shirley. All right. Well, I guess she walked away. Let me go ahead and get a fork or plate real quick. I was trying to help get Nissan real quick. All right, guys, so go ahead and start putting it in here. No. All right, we'll go ahead and put it in here. And then you can use a spoon and get the rest of it off your fingers. All right, are you guys learning anything so far?
I am learning about mofongo.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to get my hands dirty and messy, in fact.
It is a little messy. It is. It is really good. I made this same dish a couple weeks ago whenever my in-laws came in, and they're Puerto Rican. They're from Puerto Rico, and they tried it and they said it was really, really good. So I'm pretty sure I passed. If they like it and they're from Puerto Rico, then I must have passed the test. And then once you get it inside the bowl, you want to go ahead and like make sure it's even out. It's a little sticky, so hopefully it comes out perfect. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put. Hey, Trey, can you go grab it and follow me? The phone, follow me. All right. Here. Let's do it. Keep right there. Yeah. All right, there we go. And so this is what the finished product of mofongo looks like. All right, and can you guys see it? So this is what the finished product looks like. All right, can you guys see it?
Yes, looks beautiful.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like when it comes out. And so I like my mofongo crunchy. So what I do, last time I put it in the air fryer for like 15 minutes, 2 at a time, and it gives it that crunchy taste. And if you want a little bit more sauce, all you do is add that same sauce you put in here that we had marinated, throw it on, garnish it with it. And then also another step, but I'm not gonna do that today. All you gotta do is dice up some peppers and some onions. You can throw it on a skillet, throw a little bit of vinegar in it, and just let it cook for in adobo as well, and let it in olive oil. Sorry, my bad, guys. And then just let that cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then just throw it on top of here. It makes it really good. It complements each other pretty good. Any questions so far?
Is that like a side dish, like a mashed potato, sort of? Would be?
The mofongo?
Yeah.
No, mofongo, this is a main dish. So it's a lot of the roots in here. The yucca, it fills you up. So just maybe 2 of these will fill you up for a couple hours. And then also usually they serve it with like veggies on top. And so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some veggies, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on the skillet for a couple minutes. And then you just throw that on top of here. And you could dice a little bit of avocados if you want to as well. And it's pretty good, and it fills you up. This is a main dish right here, main course. You can go to a Puerto Rican restaurant, and usually they'll have mofongo, and they'll have that as a main dish.
Is it hot usually? Hot or warm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's pretty warm. And then my hand is dirty. Just flip the camera on. And my wife, she wants to say something too because she's Puerto Rican as well. So go ahead, babe.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to add that this dish, because we're vegan, we don't put anything on it. But originally, the way that they make this is with pig pork, like pig skin. They also mash that up into the plantains and they garnish it with different things. Some people will put meat on it. Some people will put some shrimp on it. So people make it and kind of do their own unique touch to the mofongo. But because we're vegan, we only eat it as it is, like this, with vegetables on top of it. But just to let you guys know, if you do see mofongo in different places, that sometimes they'll garnish it with different things like meat or shrimp. It's really, really good.
Does the Puerto Rican restaurant have vegan food?
Not usually. Not usually. They might have like rice and beans or something like that that's vegan, but usually Puerto Rican restaurants is hard to find something that's vegan there.
Like the one in Knoxville, do you know?
They did have rice and beans, but we had to pick out some of the bacon they had in it, so we had to like pick around that. So, but it's not really it's not a lot of vegan options.
Okay.
But of course, I'm gonna try this in front of you guys, so you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Try a little bit of this. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and play that so you can see it better. All right, let's do a taste test. All right. This is really good. I might not even need to bake it.
Sometimes you bake it?
Yeah, get it crunchy. So usually after I'm done with this part, I'll just throw it right in the air fryer, get it crunchy. Because I like to add a little bit of crisp to everything I have. But honestly, you can eat it just like this, and it tastes really good either way. All right, that was really good.
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
The recipes I saw didn't have any yucca in them. They're mainly just plantains sometimes?
Yes, sir. Mainly plantains. And so the thing about this one, since it's Tri-Mofongo, I included yucca. So it's 3 roots instead of just one. I got yucca and then sweet plantains and then and then just a regular plantain. But the original one, like you were saying, like the original one that you're finding on the recipes are usually just regular plantains.
Your idea to add the yucca, or did you see that somewhere?
It's yeah. So my wife Shirley, she's from her parents are from Puerto Rico, so they make a lot of Spanish dishes. And one time we went to Puerto Rico for I think it was like last year. Yeah, last year, and then we saw on the dish one of the menus said Tri-Mofongo, and then we saw it had yucca, sweet plantains, regular plantains, and we ordered it and we made it like a vegan version of it, and man, it was awesome. It was really good. So we're like, oh, we have to make this again, and so we just been making every time we make mofongo, we make it that way from here on out.
Well, I am going to try it, and I love your class.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna show you guys the peppers that we use too, so that you guys can see that. I use green and red peppers, and then I put a little bit of onions too, and I just cut up a little bit of these and put maybe just a handful in there. Put a little bit of vinegar and some olive oil on there, and let it simmer for probably like 10-15 minutes, and just throw it right on top of the mofongo, and you guys are good to go.
One day I want you to do that again in person for us.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome, man. Does anybody want the exact recipe? I can send you guys a list real quick if you guys want to.
Yes.
All right, awesome. I will go ahead and send it to you guys in the group chat. Yeah. No, I got it right out. I'm gonna go ahead and type that in the group chat. Does anybody else have any other things that they want to comment on?
What What's your next favorite dish to cook, Jordan?
So what was that question again?
What else you like to cook?
Oh, I like to cook. Recently I discovered how to make fried chicken from scratch, and I made a vegan buffalo fried chicken sandwich, and it was awesome, man. I've been making that for the last couple of days, and that's one of my top. I like that one. I'll make a vegan mac and cheese. Let me see, and I also, so butternut squash and mac and cheese. That one's really good. And I also, what's another one? I made a shrimp mushroom scampi, which is awesome too. What's another one? I made too many dishes, honestly. And I made a vegan Super Saiyan bowl. And so Super Saiyan bowl, it's like I don't know if you guys ever watched Dragon Ball Z before. It's like the same concept. It's a noodle base, and I put a lot of green, like as in spinach, kale, and a lot of healthy things in there, avocados. And I make like a pesto, my own vegan pesto, and I put in there with tomatoes. And it's really, really good. And then what's another one I have made so far? Oh yeah, barbecue mushroom sandwich. That was pretty good. I made vegan scallops from oyster mushroom. So I've been making a lot of more dishes lately, but I enjoy cooking, and I also like to make sure we're eating a good, adequate meal, good nutrition. Oh, I can't even talk. Good nutritious meals, and also good calorie count. So I'm really big about making sure that we're get enough amino acids, enough protein, enough calories for the intake.
Are you a cook in a restaurant or a waiter?
I'm a waiter.
You like to be a cook in a restaurant?
I should be cooking. but honestly, if I was to have my own like little food truck, I think they'll do pretty well, especially in Knoxville, since there's no vegan restaurants in Knoxville, Tennessee. I think they'll do pretty well.
Today's the last day of a vegan restaurant, isn't it?
Which one?
Copita. I think I read that Copita is merging tomorrow with a.
Oh, Copita. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, sir.
Yes, they're merging tomorrow. The only other vegan one I know of is Cinnaholic, but that's more of a bakery.
Oh yeah, we've been there too many times.
Yeah, I just moved recently. Haven't been there yet, but plan to go soon.
Jordan, are you going to have a booth at the Scruffy City Vegan Fest? I think it's August 22nd, right?
Yep. Actually, yep. I just signed up last week to be a vendor, so I'm waiting to actually hear back from them to see if I would be able to be a vendor or not.
But you're not going to sell food. You're going to sell your T-shirts.
Yes, sir. And I might also sell healthy smoothies also, so I might do that as well.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and type the ingredients in a group chat right now.
Okay.
Sweet plantains.
Who plans to make mofongo? Anybody? Kathy Walcott plans to make it. I don't see too many other hands.
Yeah.
Emma can maybe put that into her tofu pie. She's our tofu pie expert.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Cocoa chocolate tofu pie.
I don't know if it would go with the tofu, but I'd be willing to try making it normally.
I've never bought a yucca or a plantain. I've had them both. I never bought them here.
I think that's. All right, guys. I just sent you guys a list of ingredients. All right, guys. I just sent the list in the group chat. So, all right.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. All right, guys. Where everybody? Did everybody enjoy their time today?
Jordan,
Yeah,
I had a great time.
great time.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. Well, Shirley, did you like it? Yeah. So my wife, she just tried it and she said it was really good. So I don't have a biased opinion, you know.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter, she's 5 months old.
5 months. So she's too young to eat mofongo.
Yeah, too young. But one day she's gonna be eating this and maybe cooking it too. So yeah, next time I'm gonna sit down and watch her cook it.
Jordan, we're going to get you on stage one day doing it for us, okay?
Yes, sir. I would love to do it.
We'll get you back because you're a good teacher.
Oh, I appreciate it. I try to make sure I cover everything. Sometimes I probably might skip over a few things, but I try to make sure that I cover everything so I set you guys up for success.
Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
Everybody.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting everybody. And if I see you guys in person, this will be even more better.
Everybody dust off your bikini for the swim party next month. September 5th. Bye.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night.
Bye.